The Lemurian symbol for Scorpio was a winged creature, part bird and part serpent called the Gisa, lifting phoenix-like from a nest of flames. This creature was to represent the intrinsic role of matter when thrust into the realm of form. The ancients of Lemuria and Atlantis knew the zodiacal sign of Scorpio to be the gate or door of the spiritual temple. It offered the incarnate soul entrance into the place of greater mystery. Around the temple of this greater mystery was the labyrinth courtyard, the field of lesser mysteries. But once a candidate entered through the gate of Scorpio, they entered the grand way, the realm of true manifestation within divine law. The candidate then became the true initiate and began to know that which previously they could only sense and contemplate. The cry of Scorpio to the ancients was, "Feed me, for I feed the flame." It was a sign representing the insatiable hunger of the soul to absorb the bonds of form and embrace the eternal formless self, to merge with the universe in the bliss of divine reunion. It is through the gateway of Scorpio, aided by the lords of form, that humanity will come to its final conclusion in the old earth and move through the door of the temple into the grand way of the new earth star. When the earth is under the zodiacal influence of Scorpio, the zodiacal threshold which emanates through that sign into the earth triggers a series of celestial programs of return, facilitating the earth in dropping the frame, as the ancients would say. This allows the earth to move into a new and more etherealized formation. In time, this will result in the earth's ascension into the new earth star. In Lemuria, there was a main temple complex dedicated to the constellation of Scorpio, with the main temple complex aligned to its position in the sky at Scorpio's prominent time of year. Throughout the continent and its adjacent islands, there were smaller temples dedicated to Scorpio as well. The temples of Scorpio were built primarily for the purpose of souls leaving the body. In those days, an incarnated soul knew of their coming transition well before the moment it would occur. They would then proceed to the temple of Scorpio, where they would undergo their transition, much like the yogis of the East are able to achieve in our current time. Under the direct influence of Scorpio, and within a temple aligned to its celestial power for this specific purpose, the soul was granted a swifter and more powerful release through the lower astral density. This granted the soul a graceful passage into the higher heavens, where it would be prepared for eventual incarnational return. It was from the sarcophagus in the temples of Scorpio in Lemuria that the soul would arise from the body into the cosmos like the Gisa, leaving a fine white powder behind rather than a dead body. This powder was a form of prima matra, or first sacred matter, similar but not exact in nature to what is now being called the white powder of gold in the New Age community. Only through this specific initiation within a temple thus aligned could such a complete transmutation be possible in that age. In the Lemurian, Atlantean, and early Egyptian periods, the powder of the body which was left behind after the soul's transition was known as kum, meaning sweet fire. In pure alchemical procedure, sweet fire is that which is taken out of the sour or disharmonic dimension and brought into sweetness or union with the divine through the fiery experience of rapture. This kum powder was then turned into crystal skulls. Usually they were given into the possession of family members. However, the Kum skulls of persons of renown were often donated to special temples for the purpose of connecting to those beings.